Hi, thank you for joining me for another reading. Um, so today I decided that I would do a career reading. I've got these oracle cards, it's the success oracles, and I'd like to do a little career reading. And I'm particularly thinking that I will do some career advice for you. So if you've been drawn to this reading, here's your career advice. Let's start with pulling an oracle. So what career advice does our viewer need? Career advice. We have Serena Williams. Nice. All right. So it says a podium finish doesn't mean you're done. Sell a style that can't be bought. Be your own umpire. So Serena Williams. Actually, I wasn't going to do this, but I think I will. Excuse me. Still have a cough. I'm going to redo the excerpt that comes from this. So career advice for the viewer, Serena Williams, born, I guess, the United States. I think that's what that is. United States, 1981. Among the world's greatest and highest earning athletes, multiple Grand Slam winner, once while pregnant, Serena Williams is worth multi-millions in prizes and endorsements. She spreads the love through global charity, distinguished by serves reaching 120 plus miles per hour, stamina on court and off, and matchless game time style. The elite tennis icon has an eponymous, I'm not sure how you say that, eponymous Nike collection. Other rain-out day funds include a stake in the Miami Dolphins football team with sister and fellow tennis superstar Venus, and investment in her own name. Williams recently founded Serena, a direct-to-consumer clothing line that removes the net between this champion and her fans. Okay, so there's some good messages in there. I was called to kind of, first of all, athletes. I don't know if there's any athletes in our amongst our viewers, but if you're an athlete, I think following some of the things that Serena Williams did in her career may be beneficial to you. No matter what level you are an athlete, whether it's, I don't really make tarot readings for those under the age of 18, but in college, college sports, professional sports, international professional sports, maybe, it may be beneficial to look up Serena Williams and some of the things that she has done throughout her career to kind of move her career forward. So she definitely had to have the confidence to keep going. I'm sure she put in a lot of work and effort, which is required for any successful career. The hard work definitely is something that you've got to be willing to do in order to see results. And here on the card, it does say a podium finish doesn't mean that you're done. So even though, she has, reached, the highest levels and been, won so many championships, and I think she's been to the Olympics. I don't really follow tennis all that much, but even though she's been at those levels, she didn't stop. She didn't stop at just athletics. She reached out and started doing business. and she developed her own clothing line. She's got her own website. She's got different endorsements. She's looked at other ways, and the term I'm thinking of right now is that passive income and the multiple income streams, which I think is important, something that a lot of people talk about when you're looking through different career-related channels and small business, and small business channels here on YouTube. But those are some of the things that may be beneficial to you in looking on how to grow your career, or even a small business for that matter. Looking at different ways that you can add things to your resume, whether it's some type of a volunteer work that you do after work. It could be in the form of getting involved in nonprofit or leadership type organizations, professional networking and memberships. But like, what else is there that you can do to add to your resume? Even if it's I was thinking, even if it's not necessarily tied to your specific career or niche, or say for instance you're an accountant, well, maybe it's beneficial for you to branch out and network with I don't know, there's got to be like a financial organization that may help you cross over into like the benefits field in HR. You know, they're always looking for people with good finance skills to help run the benefits departments or compensation departments within HR. So maybe kind of look outside the box and look, how can I grow and what things can I add to my skill set that make me a more valuable player, because it's competitive out there. So the more that we can invest in ourselves, maybe it's a class, maybe it's a seminar, maybe it's a certificate, something that may put you above the rest. And maybe it's not necessarily like a certificate, but maybe it's a class that you take that obviously you can put the class on your resume, but maybe it's more that you are developing your skill set. Maybe it's that you're learning to do more advanced functions within Excel, or more advanced presentations. It could possibly be taking communication courses or working with a career coach. I was watching a video this morning about career coaches and how they coach a lot of their executive leaders in communication styles, and nonverbal communication, and presence, and there's all this stuff that executive leaders do to really polish themselves. So I think that there's always room for improvement, and there's always ways that we can improve ourselves to help make us a little bit more marketable out there in the tough economy we have right now. I think it's just doing more research, almost research into what can make you more of a valuable player, and maybe look to some of the things that Serena Williams has done in her career, and that could give you a good starting point. Sell a style that can't be bought. So that's some good advice right there too. Maybe what you have to contribute isn't readily available, and there aren't a lot of people to go to right now in this moment that have that skill or have that product line or have that uniqueness that you bring to the table. What is it that is not currently out there in the marketplace that can really make you marketable? So I think it's finding that, it's finding your uniqueness, it's finding your personal spin on things. Yeah, be your own umpire. So yeah, in the end, you've also got to be the one who's catching for yourself. I'm thinking of being your own referee, being your own coach. Like, you've got to be the one to really you've got to be the one that is driving your career. Yeah. So that is what I have. Trying to think if there's anything else that really stood out to me when I saw this. I think the most important thing that I'm being called to here is to keep going. The finish, a podium finish doesn't mean you're done. So maybe you are at the top levels of a career, but there's still more. Even if you're CEO of a company, there's different boards that you can get involved in. There's nonprofits that can use your help. There's starting your own business. There's starting a second. There's starting a third, fourth business. Keep going, branch out, go into real estate. If you're, an HR professional, why not? You don't have to be confined just to HR. You don't have to be just confined to finance or marketing or whatever it is that your expertise is in. Branch out, try new things and learn and grow and look to develop some multiple streams of income and possibly even passive income, and just take care of yourself and keep going. Keep yourself busy, keep yourself motivated, and do things that interest you. Like, I'm thinking about her career, thinking about Serena's career. She's an athlete and playing, and it takes a lot of dedication and hard work. But at the end of the day, she did it because she enjoyed playing the game. So you have to love what you do also, in order to really put your best work out there. You have to enjoy what you're doing, and it has to bring some type of personal satisfaction to you and your life. And I don't know necessarily if Serena Williams has done a lot of charity work. It doesn't say in this little snippet. It'd be something that you would have to go out and research. But most famous athletes and actors and actresses and musicians or whatever, most of them get involved in charity work and develop their own organizations and such. So I think the important message here is to reach for the stars. I don't know if you can see this, but in the picture, it looks like she is reaching for the stars. there's some stars in the background, and then she's got her hands up. So yeah, reach for the stars. If you have a dream, go for it, I think is the message. Like, and keep building. Like, that dream, that vision of what you see, that may not even be like what you're fully capable of. You may reach that goal, and in 5 years, 10 years, you accomplish that goal. And then all of a sudden, there's a whole world of other opportunities out there to you. So when you were, say, 15 and 20, your goals then was to be this CPA. But now that you've accomplished that, you have a world of other opportunities out there, and a world of other things that you can do. And I think the message here is just to not, or to keep growing. It's to continue to set your sights on higher goals and more things and broader opportunities. And I think it's to stay passionate and to enjoy what you're doing and to make a contribution and an impact. And wow, that was such a good message. And I'm really glad that I was able to do this reading for you today, because I feel so much more enlightened also in my own feelings and my own career path now. I think this was a great reading, and I hope I was able to bring something, give you a good message, and definitely would like to hear your thoughts if you put those in the comments. Hopefully you got something out of it. I really enjoy doing these readings. Encourage you to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll continue to do them. And thanks. I hope you join me next time. Bye.